Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23 through 27. Keep your heart with all vigilance, for from it flows the spring of life. Put away from you crooked speech, and put devious talk far from you. Let your eyes look directly forward, and your gaze be straight before you. Ponder the path of your feet, then all your ways will be sure. Do not swerve to the right or to the left. Turn your foot away from evil. What's going on, my beautiful people? Yes, we're back with another video. I know if you guys are seeing this, it's going to be Friday, so I apologize. I just had some stuff going on, and I know it's probably going to sound like an excuse, but nonetheless, you know, we as long as we're posting, as long as we're spreading positivity and spreading the word of God, it's all that matters in my eyes. So it doesn't matter what day, as long as we're spreading, as long as we're acknowledging God's gifts that He gave us, it's okay. So today, I've been thinking about it. I want to talk about the awareness of this month being Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. The reason I wanted to talk about this was because I myself have struggled very deeply so with mental health. And you know, over the years, to this day, I still hurt behind the scenes. You know, there's never going to be a day where I'm not feeling at least something, because we're not perfect. You know, we're supposed to feel these things. We're supposed to feel emotions. You know, that's God's gift that He gave us to be able to feel and to love and to, you know, to grow through pain and failure, you know, things like that. But more specifically, I want to talk about spreading positivity. A lot of people, at least from what I see online, and that's one of the problems, is like when people think about posting something online, they want to make it seem not corny or cringy, or, you know, just not seem weird about it. You know, they want people to think, oh, they're like, you know, they're cool, or like, you know, they just grab their attention. And I'm here to tell y'all, like, bro, drop all that. Drop the way you think like that. I remember when I first started doing these, I was not more so scared, but I had already developed the mindset of, regardless on how people think about my videos, regardless on how I think about my videos, I'm going to post these. I'm going to drop them as consistently as I can, because I know somebody out there needs some sort of awareness or some sort of message or sign, or, you know, just something that can uplift them. Or maybe they're just lost and they need a sign, and maybe the video is the sign. So that's why I make these videos, and that's why I'm not really too like scared to, I guess, be myself, right? Or just, no matter how bad or terrible my life is, I'm still gonna post, and I'm still gonna put a smile on my face, and I'm still gonna, you know, spread the word of God. And so I really like that verse, just specifically just because I'm trying so hard to keep my spirit protected from all the bad stuff that's going on in my life. Because regardless of anything, I'm never going to change because of another person. I only live for one creator only, and that's God. It's Jesus Christ. You know, my intentions of being here are for Him, and to still kind of balance my life with, you know, or not balancing, more of just trying to mix everything together. That way it's all Christ-centered, but I'm still doing what I want to do. It's not necessarily a challenge. It's more of just like, how do I do it the right way? You know what I mean? And so, like, I don't want to do what I want to do and, you know, it not being so Christ-centered. And I'm afraid sometimes that when I try doing the things I want to do and I try to mix, you know, Christ with it, it doesn't work, you know. But regardless of anything, like, I know if there's anything, Christ will make it work. He will find something to make it work. So never be afraid. to change for God. Never be afraid to go to him and to, regardless if you're dirty, regardless if you just sinned 5 seconds ago, no matter what, he's waiting for you. And so, but back to the mental health thing is, I know a lot of people struggle in silence. I myself like to struggle in silence, unfortunately. And that's just simply because of how society makes, men feel about mental health or, things like that. There's a lot of people who think it's soft, and I don't agree with it. I don't agree. I think it's very shameful that we have come to that, conclusion of how people think about mental health. Just know that you guys are not alone. I'm not alone as much as I feel alone, as much as no matter how many times I'm going to feel like that, I'm not. And I know that, and I need to stop being so hypocritical about it. No matter what, no matter how hard life is, no matter how, how much I'm struggling, I'm going to keep putting a smile on my face. I'm going to keep praying. I'm going to keep, going to God about these things. What we talked about last video on Sunday is about how to deal with our problems with faith, how to go into our problems with our faith. And that, no matter what hits you, you're going to shrug it off because you have faith in God. You have faith in Jesus Christ. And so that's kind of the main message for today. Just take care of yourself. Protect your spirit, because that is the most important, piece of you. That's where your spirit blossoms, your relationship with Christ. Like, that's where it starts. And so protect that as much as you can. Protect that dearly with your life. It's never too late to completely turn your life around. No matter how distant you feel, no matter how terrible of a person you think you may be. I don't believe in such thing as a bad person. I just think in people making bad choices or lost choices, if that makes sense. God never intended us to do these bad things. The free will that he gave us is what makes people make those choices, not him. And so whatever we do with our free will, that's our punishment. I'm never going to be worthy enough, but I know if I have faith and I have a relationship with Jesus, I'm enough. But regardless, just take care of yourselves. If you guys need me for anything, I'm always here. Again, it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, if I'm saying that right. So you guys are loved. You guys are not alone. Anybody is here for you. Love each other. Spread awareness. Spread positivity. Spread the gospel. Most importantly, and just keep being you. Don't live for other people, like I always say. So I love you guys, and we'll see you guys on the next video of Turn to God. Pretty much turn to God every day, but we'll keep it at Thursday. So peace.